So, what is this up here? What is that? We're gonna talk about it. So this is what I think this was in California. It's the monks walking. So we're gonna talk about it briefly. And shed some more light on this and give some backstory to the monks. And in no way this is negative or indulgent in positivity. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to rage bait you or tug at your heart, but we're just gonna get into this. So first thing we gotta understand is what are the monks actually doing? Look at all these people. What are the monks actually doing? Look at all these people, right? Following them. This is what's going on. Hey, man, that's what's up. Most of the monks you're seeing are part of an organized peace walk. And that's what this is, peace. And you've seen it before. Other communities have done it. So this right here is a peace walk. It's another one. But a lot is going on with this. So we're going to touch on it. So I heard on another podcast, they were saying, somebody put in the chat, or how did they get here? Now they want to walk, yada yada. You know how. But like I said, they're part of pre-organized. This is already organized, just like how it happens with NAACP and different other organizations, right? They're already here in the United States. They didn't fly over and then start walking or get on a boat. You know what I mean? This is really an act of peace. Like, and it's silent authority. We gotta look some of this stuff up. Like, it's real. So basically, to answer that, they're already established in the U.S. International Buddhist organizations with funding and logistics. This stuff is pre-planned. They got permits. They got support vehicles, food drops, and media coordination. I'm gonna say it again. And media coordination. So organization. Y'all better stop playing. But the cause is dope. So what in that aspect, what I started with is they don't need us to do anything. I'm trying to tell you. You don't need us to give them nothing. Everything is provided. All right? And they're not walking randomly. They usually walk between symbolic places, like holy places or places whatever they like landmarks. It's a little bit more. Sometimes it's sentimental to whatever they're into. It could be a historic site or a government building or a burial site or used to be a burial site, stuff like that. So, and here's another thing I said is they're also in touch with the media coordination. And that's nothing wrong with that either. People who put together protests and peaceful protests like this one, silent though. You see? Powerful. People who do that, yeah, you're gonna get a permit of some sort, right? Depending on the city you're thinking, right? But you also kind of announce it. That's how other people come. There you go. But you don't have to get them nothing. Trust me. None of them is going to die along the way. It's a fantastic feat, but support vans are nearby. And what's awesome is the police be with them. Like, tell you. So how did they get here? Not mysteriously, not magically. All right. They got visas. They got religious visas. Believe that. And sometimes they get invitations from U.S. based temples. And if you look on this picture right here, you'll see like some of this stuff right here is where like the badges is where they passed it. It was given. It was given to them. Different counties, different states, different dignitaries and authorities. You know. But I looked some of this stuff up and it was saying that Buddhism has been quietly embedded in the U.S. since the mid-1900s. Quietly embedded since the mid-1900s. Especially the post-Vietnam War. What's new is the visibility, not the presence. Let's say that again. Buddhism has been quietly embedded in the U.S. since the mid 1900s, especially post Vietnam War. What's new is the visibility, not the presence. So what's the point, right? Now we say, so what's the point? On the surface, peace, we all for it. Mindfulness, we all for it. Nonviolence, we all for it. Protest without confrontation, powerful, and we are definitely all for it. In reality, they are interrupting attention patterns. A monk walking silently down an American highway, that breaks expectation, that creates cognitive dissonance, and forces people to slow down, and becomes instantly shareable content. But still, all in the name of peace, and we're with that. All in all, this is not accidental. This is a symbolic disruption. It's good, though. It's really good. Because we know the other side of peace do drastic things and definitely disrupt loudly, right? So there you go. Yeah, this is not mind control. This is narrative nudging, and it's about peace. So there you go.